I hope y'all are well today and enjoying the great weather. Sure is a wonderful day outside. I really enjoy the cool fall-like temperatures that we are experiencing here in Tuscaloosa. I'm posting this video to provide y'all with my impressions of Module 3 and to give an overview of Module 4. It's starting to feel like a long time since we have seen each other, and we will not meet again until November 16th. In between now and then, we have a lot of important work to complete. In fact, y'all might start to feel overwhelmed, but please, do not let it draw y'all into a panic. Y'all are doing a wonderful job thus far, so just keep up the great work. As y'all work through the blog postings and chapter readings, remember, they are intended to serve as a guide for you. As I read through the blog postings and chapter questions, it is apparent that y'all are starting to grasp the foundations of gifted education. For instance, I liked many of the ideas that y'all expressed when describing how the gifted brain learns. It was refreshing to read y'all describe the physical development of the brain and correlate that with the cognitive development. For instance, Dana did a great job of describing the elements of nature versus nurture argument. Emily complemented Dana's ideas by describing the need to identify antecedents of behavior to help us observe and explain certain behaviors. These two ideas should help y'all to conceptualize the meaning of giftedness. While the field continues to struggle to define giftedness, I am more convinced that there cannot be a standard definition. Rather, we need to look at student behavior and natural ability in context with their environment. Brittany summarized this point when she stated that each child learns differently and every child is built differently. Teresa took this a little step further as she described twice exceptional students. Because identifying giftedness and disabilities in one individual is difficult. Take a look at this website that you see posted below me. This is a great and wonderful resource to be able to get a good sense of information on twice exceptional students. Now, I want us to be cautious with twice exceptional children by not limiting the population to just students who are gifted and have a learning disability. Students who have a physical disability also fall into this category of gifted students. Students with cerebral palsy, students with hearing impairments, or other sensory impairments also fall into the category of twice exceptional students. However, much of the time, the literature does describe twice exceptional students as those who have a learning disability, ADHD, or fall on the autism spectrum, and also are identified as gifted. However, giftedness, or twice exceptional students really encompasses all students who are gifted and or fall into any of the disabilitating categories described in IDE. As for chapter 1 through 3 questions, I have posted the responses to those on our Blackboard shell. You can find a link on the left-hand menu titled Chapter Questions. There you can read your classmates' responses. Rather than grading them individually, because the blog posting and chapter questions are meant to help guide you through the course, I find it is best for y'all to be able to read and compare your responses with your classmates. Remember, the point is for you to begin developing a sense of what gifted education is. Thus, please go back and read your classmates' responses to these questions. With that said, I really liked how y'all thought about one child that you think is gifted but is not currently identified for gifted services. From your answers, I realized that y'all had critically consumed the information on characteristics in the process of identifying them. In general, y'all described a student who is either not very vocal or overly vocal, perhaps a bit mischievous. Another characteristic y'all described in your responses was that these children are not always the first with a response. I feel that too often we neglect the reflective thinker and associate the reflective thinking child as non-gifted. Reflective thinking is a common characteristic of gifted children. I was happy to read that y'all identified these characteristics when responding to the question because it indicated to me that you are really critically consuming the information in the chapters. As you prepare to move into the next module, there are a few items that you need to keep in mind. First, the midterm is now open. When we last met, a few students asked if the midterm could be opened a few days early. I have done that. I know that this is a hectic semester for y'all. I too am starting to feel overwhelmed. As such, I extended the due date to October 27th. Please make sure that you submit your exam within 1 week of opening it. Also, Feel free to research and practice writing answers. However, when you are writing your answers to submit, please take a chance to write responses without the aid of any of your notes. There's no way that I can check this, and while I say it's a requirement, there's no way that I can verify that you did it. However, what I do know is that this will help y'all practice for their comprehensive final exam. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to support you. Also, you need to be working on your Summer Enrichment Workshop course goals, objectives, and big questions. I provided y'all with feedback on your rev, so please check that and begin working on the next step. Remember, this is still the brainstorming stage. I'm not expecting you to have a fully developed course in the next couple weeks, nor at the end of the semester. All we're trying to do is to provide ourselves with some guideposts and direction for where we might want to start planning once January comes. Now, I'm here to counsel you through the process. I'm willing to email, speak on the phone, but I prefer to Skype with you if you would like to speak about this topic. Do not hesitate to contact me about your SEW classes. I've been through the process for almost every summer for the past 10 years. As for your case study assignment, I have posted all the resources you will need to administer and score the Ravens standard progressive matrices. Those materials are posted under the assignments link. In there, you will find a folder titled Ravens. It's actually under the Gifted Case Study link. In that folder, you will find a folder titled Ravens. The readings for this module should help you to determine the type of programming that you can design for twice exceptional children. As you read for the last module, you learned about different types of programming. Now, you should think about how to apply that programming. It is timely since you are developing course objectives for Summer Enrichment Workshop. On a final note, I'm going to host an online open session next Wednesday, October 16th at 9 p.m. This will be hosted through Blackboard Collaborate. It is an opportunity for you to ask questions and gain clarification. I'm sorry for the lateness of the meeting, but I teach class on Tuesday and Thursday nights until 9 o'clock, and my wife has classes on Monday and Wednesday evenings until 9 o'clock. I will send more information next week on how to access the course. If you have any questions before then, please do not hesitate to contact me. Take care. I look forward to seeing you shortly. Bye-bye.